and just like wander. A bird will fly right in front of my face, right to left. Okay, I'll turn, find my wallet. I think that the indigenous say is that nature was a word they made to separate us from the forest. When you eliminate nature, it's just a living forest, and we're all always been a part of it. I think Chinese astrology is the most accurate. Like, this is the wood dragon, or last year was the wood dragon. This is the wood snake. I spent the past 2 years in the forest. Before that was water tiger, water cat. I was on Lake Champlain. Before that was metal. I was in Section 8. I had a brain injury, so I couldn't leave, so I was stuck. Next year's fire. I'm worried about that. All the music that's coming out is all centered around fire, like burn it down, burn, burn, burn. Worried about that. I love Vermont. Vermont's never done me any favors. Like, I have a lot of trauma. I go into small towns and I wait for who's gonna come at me, and then I try to slowly work. Like, if they're like, Morrisville's bad. So Morrisville, they like solicited trespasses everywhere I went. They would try to run me out of town. They've got ceramic.
Well, think of,
Yeah.
you know, so you said Morris.
Yeah.
The lady that parks in that end spot,
Yeah.
she's a younger black woman, born and raised in that town, experienced incredible trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Now her kids are, going through it with the school. So to hear you say that particular town, and she's in the legislature and still having to go through that every day.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Good.
Coach, you about ready to get to the House floor?
Again.
I'm missing all the action, man.
You're missing the action. We got 122 up. It's riveting stuff.
Jim Harrison we had to take a break because he interrogated whether or not hot smell qualified as an ag nuisance.
Okay. I mean, if you think about it, sometimes you just go, okay.
Yeah, well, I don't know about his town, but my town, every third house got pot plants in the backyard now.
Well, not even in the backyard. You can see them on the porches.
Yeah.
You drive by and you see a plant 10 feet tall. You go, okay.
I'll see my apartment buildings. I'm like, dude, you can't grow that here. It's like, it's legal. I'm like, not in my building, it ain't. I'm like, go buy your own place. You grow all the pot you want.
It's a test.
Are either of you guys Southern Vermont?
No, I'm from St. Albans.
Do you guys know who Planet Hank is?
No.
He's in Brattleboro. He's doing a mock cop show where he pulls up at police interactions to record the homeless people freaking out, and then he gets the whole town to find their address, and then they go missing.
What?
Yep, and then my little brother fell on Main Street in Brattleboro and froze to death this winter, and no one helped him because they thought he was another junkie getting what he deserves. And they posted his body on Facebook.
That's terrible.
Yeah, they're killing homeless people all the time. Police are escalating on purpose to bait people with mental illness into behaving disorderly, which is subjective. And then they'll, in the arrest process, do things like pinch them, pull their hair, do things to get them to resist. And then they just pile drive them into the ground, beat their head in. One instance, a cop broke a girl's nose, then put his whole elbow on her eye and then leaned 200 pounds onto her eye to pop her skull open. And then the whole town is celebrating it right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're trying to take all of our, yeah. It is what it is. I'll poop outside their car tonight. No, I'm waiting for the bus. I couldn't sleep last night.
Well, I got to jump on this.
No worries, man.
You take good care.
My name's Casey O'Brien.
Coach.
Nice to meet you, man.
All right.
Where are you out of?
Hartford, White River.
All right. I'm in Randolph. I might go down that way. You work at a school?
Yes.
No worries.
No, I used to.
All right. Nice to meet you. I could end homelessness tomorrow. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a single fuck.